What's going on YouTube? This is your boy Fabo. I'm about to start doing a wave cut basically with the 1.5 open, or for those wall people, 1 open all the way. We're gonna go all the way against it with the grain, the whole haircut. Just making sure everything is nice and laid down. We don't want nothing too much off. Right here, this is a 5 BGR. I just started doing the first guideline. Then my second guideline is going to be the half open all the way. Now I'm going to close it just a little bit to get it right in between those two. Then I'm going to open it again. Right here, I'm just blending into the beard a little bit. This is the 1 open. I always like to do open and then close, and then right in between just to get that middle guideline. So we're working those little corners with the clippers. Right there, we're gonna do a magnetic 2 for masters. And this is closed right now. Now I like to go, against the grain with the 1 instead of 1.5, just to get it a little bit closer for those wave to lay down a little bit better. Same thing, 5 BGR. I love these clippers, man. The only thing is the battery just dies a little too quick. You guys will see later on in the video that I'm gonna be using my TI liners to do the guideline. So right there, we're doing the half open, and we're just doing right in between to get that other guideline off. This is the 1 open, or 1.5, as I like to say it. We're just gonna make sure that guideline is nice and set. We're gonna close it all the way out and just gonna start blending little by little. It's gonna come off, so just keep working it until you see it completely out. This is the first clippers I started learning how to cut, so I'm super used to them. I haven't touched the wall at all. Right here, we're gonna do a number 2, just to make sure it connects to the wavelength. And again, always go down with the grain just to make sure the hair blends in, or the wave blend in. Those are my T outlines. I did a little cut. I like them. It makes you get a little bit more room, lets them breathe a little bit better. Don't get as hot. So right now I'm just doing the shape up just to clean it up so you guys can see how it's coming out. And this is the part where most people have trouble. And there it goes. I'm using those because my BGRs died. It's kind of like a 5.0 BGR, so they're adjusted to a size. That's the that's the half guard open, and then I went right in between. That's open, a 1 open, and we're gonna close it down just a little bit just to get underneath it. And then that's my number 2 guard. Always work those corners in there. You don't want to make another guideline, so you just want to try to work the corners in there and just keep going until it blends in. It's gonna blend in no matter what, especially if you're using a master. He likes the big loops on the shape ups. Right there, I'm just using a little bit pump it up just to lay those front hairs down. He's going bald in one side, so I gotta help him up as much as possible. He likes that crispy lineup, basically. So you always want to start in the middle of the head and then just work your way out. And you always want to be in front of the client just to make sure you're not going up or you're not going down. You want to finish both of those corners exactly the same. Some people have bigger boxes, meaning like the line on the side. Like that line right there, you know, some people have a bigger box, some people have another, so you have to stand right in front of them just to make sure, you know, it's completely evened out. And like I said, he likes it real crispy, so I'm not trying to push his edge back, but that's how he likes it. So hey, you gotta please the clients, right? So straight razor. The only reason why I don't use the shaving gel or anything like that in this area is because I'm about to apply a little bit of Kiss Express on it, but I do put it on the hard surfaces like the mustache and underneath the lip. That way it's just a lot smoother. But since his hair on the cheek is not that hard, you know, he doesn't really need it. Right now I'm just putting a little bit of Kiss Express. I don't know if you guys heard of it. It's a good product. It lasts about a day or so. So we're gonna put it on and then brush it in. That way it blends in completely fine. Give it that natural look. You do not have to wash it out. So it's one of those type of products that just put and go, and that's it. You don't have to do much to it. On this part right there, he likes it natural, so we're just gonna line it up a little bit. We're not gonna put no Kiss Express or anything like that. So then again, we gotta make sure both of the sides of the beard end at the same place. So that's one big major important part before you apply any type of hair color, because you don't want it to be crooked and then there's no going back. So always make sure you look at right in front of it and put. As soon as you put it, that's it. You can raise it up a little bit, but it's gonna look weird. You're trying to keep it as natural as possible. And as you see, bump and blends right in. You don't even have to work for it. These are my Slimline Pros. I'm adjusted just a little bit. I use them most of the time for kids, but that's about it. Alright people, this is my first YouTube video. I hope you guys liked it, learned a little bit about the crispiness, the blurry blowouts. You know, just subscribe, let me know if you guys like it, what should I change. My first video, so if you guys remember, just go ahead, write in the comments write what can help me out better, positions, anything. Alright guys, I'm out. Your boy Fabo, that barber Fabo.